These murals can be found across Singapore, created by Yip Yew Chong. Some of his most famous pieces can be found in the city's Chinatown.
The interior of my Chinatown home.
Yip grew up in Chinatown. His family shared a small house with up to 5 other families at a time. But it was what happened outside that shaped his childhood.
The whole street is called the Street of the Dead because on the street there were funeral parlors, coffin makers.
Like so much of Singapore's history, the story of Chinatown begins with Britain's Sir Stamford Raffles. In 1822, he designated a settlement for the many new Chinese immigrant arrivals.
The British had established themselves in Singapore. They had created law and order. There was tremendous hardship in China and difficulties. And so it was natural at that point of a period where there was great disorder and instability in China to go forth.
This small island, once a British colony, is now its own nation and has become the second largest port in the world. Despite the name, Chinatown is not a Chinese-only community. The district reflects Singapore's patchwork of cultures. Chinatown is home to the oldest Hindu temple in the country, and one of Singapore's earliest mosques is just up the road. Chinatown is also famous for its elegant shop houses, but as the Chinese population continued to grow, they became overcrowded. It led to many residents being rehoused across Singapore. But for a country where ethnic Chinese make up 3/4 of the population, this part of the city is still a focal point.
And the idea of it remains powerful enough for the community to gather here during special Chinese occasions.
Today, Chinatown is a hub for Singapore's many visitors, filled with sound, colour, food and shops. It's also home to many family-run businesses, like Tong Heng, which has been serving pastries since the 1930s. Its famous diamond-shaped egg tarts are as popular as ever and one of the oldest brands in Chinatown. Today, Anna Fong runs the pastry shop, established by her great-grandfather.
There's a very strong bond, like old businesses helping each other, and there's this very strong community spirit.
Whilst that spirit might remain, plenty of other things have changed. In 1983, Yip and his family relocated from their small house to a new high-rise public housing by the country's Housing Development Board, or HDB.
My family was very lucky to have moved to the 25th floor of the HDB flat. Wow, it was huge luxury.
Huge skyscrapers now dominate this city-state skyline, but these distinctive Chinatown buildings have been preserved, with this historic district still at the heart of a very modern metropolis. Adam Hancock, VOA News, Singapore.